What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kai Gibson, aka Rich Secrets. I got the video to be able to bring y'all the 3 most common mistakes that an entrepreneur normally makes when they're forming a business. And these are gonna be things that we normally skip past because I hear a lot of people come to me and they like, hey, listen, Rich, do I really have to be able to go out and actually not put my personal address? Are all these things really necessary when it comes to the setup process of my business? And majority of those people that don't listen to their advice at the beginning, they end up finding out at the end when they have so many denials because their business information is so jacked up that they no longer can receive funding. So let's go over the 3 most common mistakes that people make when forming a business. For everybody that's inside, if you're just now joining inside of the video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, that like button, show your boy some love. That way you'll be updated every time your boy drop a new video. So y'all can see we got a new little background. Your boy's out in New Orleans right now, living it up with my family. So shout out to them. But let's go ahead and get this thing started, okay? When I'm forming a business, I like to tell people that we want to have our business information finished before it's even started. And some people are like, how can you even have something finished before it started? Well, when a house is built, like before the first brick is actually laid, if y'all notice, the house is already finished. It's drawn out on a piece of paper before they lay that first brick down. You want to have your business information built just like that, finished before it started. Because most people run into the situation to where they're going out to LegalZoom, Taylor Brands to be able to go file their LLC. And they don't realize that all this information that they asking them is something they should have had at the beginning. So let's start with the first thing. And this is going to be actually tying a personal phone number to our LLC. If there's not a big red flag, if this is not one of the biggest red flags, is tying your personal phone number. I like to tell a lot of my business owners, the best thing you can ever do is be available and still seem unavailable. Like, even though I'm available right now, I want to seem unavailable. More money, more clients, it's just better for business. All right. So we're not able to do that if I have a personal phone number attached to my LLC. Let's say I'm going out to seek for funding and the bank wants to be able to get in touch with me. When they call me, they automatically get in touch with your boy. That's a problem. No transfer over, nothing business-like. But when I call Amazon, when I call Google, when I call Apple, all these people have to be transferred over to somebody. This is what we consider as a business toll line. All right. So instead of going out and getting that personal phone number and attaching it to your LLC, a business toll number is going to be the best thing we can actually go out and get. And what I tell my people is it's going to be 2 main places you guys want to be able to go. First, I'm going to name RingCentral. All right. A lot of y'all can get this done within 5 minutes once you leave this video. All right. RingCentral is going to be a great place for you to be able to go. $19.95 a month to be able to get that business toll line. But majority of my students, what they decide to be able to do is actually go over to Global Voice Direct because it's a 2-in-1 shop, right? When I'm going to somewhere, whether it's to build business credit, build personal credit, or to even seek for approval, I want to go to the place that will provide me more benefits for where I'm going. So I get 2 things done from one place. All right. What Global Voice Direct is going to do for you is not only they're going to give you that business toll line, but every single month that you pay on it, they report a $7,500 trade line to your business credit bureaus. So you're building business credit on autopilot for something that you was going to have to get anyway. All right. So this is going to be the first thing, going out and getting a business toll line. The second common mistake that people make is tying a personal residential address. All right. So the address that I'm actually staying at, and this is a mistake your boy made over 5 years ago. It's 2 problems with this. When I connect the personal address to my LLC, first thing is when somebody wants to be able to research my business and they go into Google and they type it up, guess what? With the business location, your house is going to be able to pop up. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the only thing popping up at your house because you're Googleable now, right? So that's the first thing we want to be able to get scratched off. We don't want to report a residential address to our LLC. And this is going to be another common red flag. The worstest thing about 2024 is there's no longer humans looking over our applications. We're getting more and more to where AI is taking over jobs. They're taking over processes that were now hard and making it easy. And what they do now is when we're going out to seek for funding, these artificial intelligence bots are literally going through and scanning your application for red flags. As soon as they find one, within seconds, denied faster than the Chick-fil-A line can move. I can't make this information up. So we want to instead go out and get a virtual address. See, the virtual address is going to make us, even if we're not the top tier business, it's going to make us look like a top tier business. Because what the banks, creditors, and lenders actually want to be able to see is that you have an executive suit. And I know a lot of people tell y'all you want to go out to iPostal1 to be able to get your, this is the main place I hear all the time over the internet, iPostal1. The problem with them is that when you add that type of virtual address onto your LLC and they actually go through it, the bank goes through your information, they're going to see a bunch of businesses pop up at your business location, which is a problem. They think they've got now. So therefore, your funding is going to depend on that. All right. Where I tell majority of my students to be able to go is going to be Anytime Mailbox. Less than a Happy Meal, you can go to Anytime Mailbox and get you a virtual address that is going to show up as a executive business suit. Now let's get to the third thing. Email. Emailing seems so irrelevant when it comes to a business, right? But for the true business owners and entrepreneurs out there, we truly know if somebody is standing on business, because if they got a Gmail, Yahoo, iCloud account, we know that they don't truly understand exactly how business works and exactly how to be able to get funded the maximum amounts, because these are considered as red flags. When I go out and I get a Gmail account, let's say I've created the LLC and I think that, all right, cool. Well, Gmail offers me an email. Gmail offers everybody an email, right? So just because I go out and create a Gmail and the naming of that Gmail is my company does not mean it's in a professionally business-made email. See, all professionally business-made emails, they only end in .com. They don't end in at gmail.com. They don't end in at iCloud, at Outlook. They only end in .com. Info at enterprises.com. Y'all see the difference in between those two? I tell my people to be able to go out and get a professionally business-made email from GoDaddy. GoDaddy is going to be another 2-in-1 shop, because I can get a business-made email and also a website built for less than $24. You really cannot beat that, right? And this is going to not only look better on your applications when you're going out to seek for funding, but it's also going to look better on the side when it comes to you even sending emails off to customers or planning on getting a deal for your company. If they see you have a Gmail account, they can't take you serious. They can't take you serious if you got an iCloud account. We got to stand on business. Everybody that's made it to this part of the section, make sure you drop stand on business inside of this YouTube video. All right. But these are going to be the 3 most common mistakes. And I really want to touch on one more. All right. I want to touch on one more that is very critical when it comes to your business. OK. And this is going to be the naming of that company. The naming of your company is so important, because as soon as that company is formed, it automatically falls into a low risk industry or a high risk industry. Only one of these are walking out the bank with more than they walked in with. And these are going to be the names that stick around low risk industry names like consulting, enterprises, worldwide. I want y'all to take a look at something. All the names that end up in high risk industries, the only problem they have is that they're dedicated to a certain industry. They're dedicated to a certain industry. That's all it is. If I'm in the transportation industry, I don't want to be placing trucking on my LLC, because that's the automatic red flag and it puts me in a high risk. It's dedicated to a certain industry. I know what industry you fall into if you place trucking. Real estate falls into a certain industry. Restaurants falls into a certain industry. All these names are considered as high risk simply because I'm pointing out the industry that they actually in. So if I want to receive more funding than the average person, all I have to do is make sure my name is not dedicated to a certain industry. We can look at the Fortune 500 companies like Apple, AT&T, Starbucks. Starbucks does not stand for coffee. AT&T does not stand for phone service. Everybody getting me right here. Apple does not stand for phone products. You ask the common person, what does Apple actually mean, right? Like if I come up to you and I say, listen, my company is Apple, you have no clue what type of industry I'm in. But on the other side of the scale, if I come up to you and I tell you, hey, listen, my company name is LJ Trucking, LLC, you know what industry I'm in automatically. Your funding is going to be determined off of that. So there's going to be people that still receive funding as a high risk business, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what happens. They simply go inside of the trucking industry. They see how much is commonly made inside of that industry, and your funding is going to depend on that. We don't want that happening. All right. So these are going to be the common mistakes that entrepreneurs make when forming a business. Make sure, if you have not yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And if you're somebody inside of the video today that's saying, listen, Rich, I need a mentor. I need somebody to be able to take me to that next level and show me how to be able to get a business funded within the next 30 to 60 days up to 50K. I need my first 50K, Rich. Down below, inside of the link, inside of the description, you will see Rich Secrets University, where I take somebody from scratch, the average person from scratch, and show them exactly how to get started and get their road to their first 50K within the next 30 to 60 days. All right. So make sure y'all check in with me with that link inside of the comment section. And until next time, y'all already know it's your boy Rich Secrets, and we out.